Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Fucking Easy Food Prep, healthy food you actually want to eat. Now it is ridiculously hot here. I'm like sweating so badly. I think it's about 30 degrees, and usually I'd make like a cooler recipe, but I've got to do my food prep for this week, and I was thinking about something new that I could make with mince, and we use quite a lot of mince because it's cheap. We get grass-fed mince from Michael at Carina North Meats, so it's good quality, and then I'll just add the gelatin in. And anyone who follows me knows that I love my trusty slow cooker because it is just so amazing, and you can throw just about anything in there, turn it on, and then walk away and come back 4 hours later and it's cooked. So anyone who's busy, it's really, really good, and it'll save you so much time. And you can pick one up from about 20 bucks, I think, from Kmart. So today I thought I'd have a crack at making meatloaf in the slow cooker. So I've never done this before, so it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. So it's a really super easy recipe. We've got 1.5 kilos of beef mince, 2 onions, 2 carrots, chopped and grated. Then we've got garlic. I just use minced garlic, it's a good one, doesn't have any crap in it. Some mixed herbs, some salt, and I've got a couple of eggs and some tomato sauce. Now this is amazing, this tomato sauce. So our good Irish friend Laura Doherty orders this for our gym, and it's incredible. It tastes amazing and it's got no crap in it. So this recipe is super easy. Basically, you're just gonna throw this all into a bowl. You're gonna mix it up, and then you're gonna throw it in here. Oh, and I forgot about the new gel. So I have about 1 tablespoon per serve of meat. So this will probably make me 8 or 10 servings. So I'll probably throw 10 or 12 servings of that in it. So we'll just mix it all together now and we'll pop it in. So now I'm just gonna mix everything together, and it's like super easy. I'm just gonna use my hands. So throw it all in. Got the tomato sauce. This really reminds me of like when I was younger and Mum used to make us meatloaf. I usually have this with mashed potato, or you could have it with white rice. Would be really nice too. But yeah, just whatever sort of root vegetable. You could probably even have it with sweet potato. I just sort of pinch the herbs in. You don't have to be, really measure that out. And garlic, I love quite a lot of garlic, so I'll probably maybe put in 3 or 4, the equivalent of 3 or 4. Then you've got your 2 eggs that are just whisked up, so we'll throw them in there. And then plenty of salt. Just love salt. I remember for so long I used to bloody restrict salt. Well, I really used to just restrict everything that was good and tasty when I didn't eat real fucking food. So plenty of salt in there. And then we're going to add the new gel. So this is colourless, flavourless. It's basically just glycine. So typically we eat just the muscle meat, so we miss out on the beautiful gelatins. This is basically just hydrolyzed gelatin, so it's really good for if you've got any gut issues, skin, nails. I've had a lot of clients say that they're, if they have achy joints, they've improved, and it helps with stage 2 detoxification of the liver. So it's not an essential amino acid, but I just find that I feel a lot better when I have more of it in my diet. My digestion's a lot better. So now we're just gonna like get your hands in there and mix it all up. I've got clean hands, so you're just gonna mix that all together. And then but previous to this, I've just basically lined the crock pot, I guess you'd call it, with just a couple of strips of baking paper, because that basically, oh hello Winston, that basically will just mean that you can lift it out at the end, because we'll pack it in there, and and probably to spray it with some coconut oil. So I've got some coconut oil there, so I've mixed that all together. That's nice and easy. You could even throw a bit of chili in there, which I think would be really delicious, and this will freeze really, really well. And I'm sure it's going to turn out delicious. So I'm just going to go over and wash my hands. So I'm back now, and as you can see, see how I've just put the grease-proof paper in there, and then just spray it with some coconut oil like the rest of the area, so that it doesn't stick. Make sure it doesn't fall in. I'll see that'll like probably stick now. Oh, that's probably easier like that. All right. Now you're just going to throw that in. Just dump it in like that. Another spit of gelatin, that's right. Whoops, make sure these are lifted out, and then you just press it out. So just press it out into the crock pot. You could probably even add some Parmesan cheese on the top of that if you wanted to. And then all you're gonna do is take that over to your crock pot, your slow cooker, sorry, pop it in, pop the lid on, and then I'm gonna put it on high for about 4 hours, say 4 to 6 hours. So we'll come back later and we'll have a look at what this looks like. Cool a little bit, you can drain that off and then lift it out. And a little trick that I've learned in MyFitnessPal, if you put the recipe into MyFitnessPal and weigh this total piece, so like let's say that it weighs 800 grams, make the recipe 800 serves, and then every time you slice it off, weigh it. And let's say, for example, it's 120 grams, put in 120 serves. So then you can do it by grams, which makes it nice and easy. So that's like super simple meatloaf. It smells amazing. You could even put some Parmesan cheese on there. And I'm gonna serve that with mashed potatoes. So I think the prep time was like under 5 minutes. Like even if that was just, or 10 minutes maybe when you chop the onion and the carrot. Put it all together and then whack it in the slow cooker, and it's really, really delicious. Enjoy.